You know, what inspires me is the idea that beauty can be used as a vehicle for service and impact. You know, I've always been very fond of very expressive spaces, you know, such as theater, you know, where stories and emotions can be told. So pageantry happens to be that platform. The Miss NGO Namibia organization as well as the Miss World Namibia organization are both powerful platforms where young women can use it for empowerment, you know, and when used meaningfully, they can really serve and strive to become the better versions of themselves, not only as individuals, but as the nation.
Now, you said beauty can be used as a vehicle too?
For impact and service.
Okay, so how do you use that opportunity, or how do you plan on using the opportunity to bring about positive impact in Namibia?
Through my initiative. So I founded the Penomwene Trust, where our core advocacy is youth wellness. At the moment, we are focusing on teenage pregnancy prevention because I believe in the potential of the Namibian child. Remember, I said Namibian child, not necessarily the girl child, but the boy child as well, because we are so quick to shy away from what the consequences of the boy child as an individual, and we look at the girl child, not understanding that this particular young man has also fathered a child. So to just lower the statistics, to understand that this is one of the challenges that we in Namibian youth are facing on a day-to-day basis.
What are your goals and aspirations for your reign as Miss World Namibia?
One, for sure, to lower the statistics surrounding teenage pregnancy in targeted areas to foster long-lasting collaboration. The power of collaboration is so undermined that we don't understand that at the end of the day, as Namibia, we have an end goal to a developed and better nation. So it's to definitely foster long-lasting collaboration, to inspire, even if it's one young girl, to step into her space and really make impact.
Off camera, we were talking about your added responsibility and being also a software development student at NUST. How are you going to balance the two responsibilities?
You know, I get this question a lot. As I had mentioned in my previous interviews, it all comes down to discipline, preparation, structure, and honestly, purpose. Both my studies and my role as Miss World Namibia, you know, means so much to me, and I believe they complement each other so well. They complement each other in the sense that I am confident I can excel in both duties with proper time management and the right support system. And yes, I believe I'm called for this particular moment, and we can only do great things.
What message do you have for people in Namibia, and how will you represent the country on the global stage?
Firstly, I just want to say I'm deeply, deeply honored to take on the responsibility as Miss World Namibia. You know, when I go and represent our nation, I don't leave as Elly Aron. You know, of course, I'm representing myself. I'm representing where I come from. But above everything, I'm representing Namibia. But I do want to mention that I can only make a global mark. I can only represent Namibia with excellence and integrity with the nation's help, with you as the people. Because then again, when I leave, or when they call me on stage, you know, they don't say, Elly, it's your turn. They say, Namibia, what do you have to say? And it's very important to understand that as a pageant girl, you step into a space as an ambassador. You are not just your mother's daughter anymore. You know, you are the child of the soil, the child of the land of the brave. So definitely, definitely that.
What are your thoughts on the role of beauty pageants in promoting social causes and empowering women?
You know, beauty pageants are very undermined. They are very, very big platforms where not only do we get to dress up in, you know, the glitz and the glamour, but it allows women, not only women, honestly, men as well, to step into their spaces and fight for causes they believe in. Particularly for me, I am fighting for youth wellness because I am the youth, and I see our need, and I feel our eager to learn. I feel that the pageantry industry is such a strong platform for youth, not only youth empowerment, but empowerment in general, to grow.
Would you encourage other young girls to participate?
Of course, wholeheartedly. You know, this, I know for a fact, this is a dream for so many young girls out there. And I always say that take up your space, believe wholeheartedly in yourself, and don't wait to be ready. You know, I'm speaking from a personal perspective. You need to believe you belong and be mentally prepared for whatever comes. And I always emphasize that do whatever is required of you. Do whatever it is you want to do, so that regardless of the outcome, you are content with the efforts you have made.
Now, I want to put you on the spot before you go.
Okay.
That's your camera. So you are going to speak to someone, some young boy, because you said we focus so much on the girl child, the boy child. Now I want you to speak to someone that's listening to you right now, that wants to be in your place, that want to aspire a certain dream. This is your time.
The young boy?
Young girl?
Young boy, young girl.
Yeah.
I always just want to let the young boy and the young girl, know that you are so much more capable of more than you believe in. You know, I too, you look at me, I too am just a Namibian child as yourself. And I don't want to represent you and help you feel I want to be like her. I want to represent you and have you feel I can do just that. You have so much potential, and believe and remember this day forever that Miss World Namibia 2026 believes in whatever I am capable of, and all I have to do is step into my space and she will be right there behind me cheering me on.
Lastly, later in the year you'll be representing Namibia. How are you preparing towards that? What are some of the things that, and are you looking forward to it? What can you share? Tell us, get us into your space, build some sort of a mental picture for us towards that.
Well, obviously, my intention is to, again, not represent Namibia as an individual. We are such a diverse country with so many beautiful aspects to speak on, to live on, to understand. So I intend to not only walk onto that stage as Elly Aron, but to hold all the beauty, the stories, your strength, Namibia, with me, your values, as someone that, you know, truly believes in our potential as the nation, in our capacity, in the global mark we will make, yes.